Game up, game up, get. Let's go. Be the best on three. 1, 2, 3, be the best.
Hey, this is Chris Reddick, and once again, it's time for another Witten Huddle Student Athlete of the Month. And for the month of April, right beside of me, we have a college student here. This is Quinn. And Caitlin is the Witten Huddle Student Athlete of the Month. Caitlin, let's just jump right into it. Interesting story, just having a little small chat with you. First of all, I understand that you play for Milligan. So tell me a little bit about how you even got to Milligan.
Well, so obviously flag football. I had a couple coaches reach out to me, and Coach Witten was one of the people, and I just really liked the school. I was going to go somewhere else originally, but then like the last week before going to that school, they dropped my major, and I was really in trouble. And then Coach Witten was like, "Hey, like you got to come here." So I was like, "Okay." So we got everything done in a week, and it's been great since then.
Great. Now, another interesting story. You made it to Milligan. Milligan has just recently started the flag football program for college. And unfortunately, you come in your first year, unfortunately, the program had to take a temporary cease. So how did that make you feel when you found that out?
It was devastating because that was something that I really was looking forward to. But we kind of got over it as a team. Like we dealt with it. It was very much a process, but we're working even harder now to get even better for next season.
You just said keywords, work it even harder. So you just said gives you another opportunity to work harder. What great place to work harder than with Witten Huddle. Let's talk about Coach Ryan Witten and how he's been able to help you so far.
You ready?
Coach Witten is the greatest person you'll ever meet. He really is genuine. He'll help you with anything. Like if he told me to go run through a brick wall, that's what I do. That's the type of person he is.
Cool. Yeah, he's pretty tough, and because it gets a lot of great results. But Kayla, I want to back up just a little bit because I want the people to know the interesting story from your background and where you're from. So tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Lansdale, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour outside of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, that's what I wanted to get to. I understand when we were talking, you were telling me, because I wanted to know how Caitlin got started into football. And just share a little bit of your story from how you got started from being young up until this point.
I started playing in a recreational flag football league when I was about 3 or 4 years old with my brother and my cousin. And they called it co-ed, but I was the only girl, so it wasn't really co-ed. Played for a couple years, and then I had to stop because there were no more girls' leagues. So I have 3 younger sisters, so we went to my parents and we were like, hey, like let's start a travel football program. Like, why not? Let's play at the NFL flag national championships in Disney World. And so we just started an all-girls flag football program, and we've been going on since then.
Incredible, incredible. So you and your little sisters coming up to your parents and just saying, hey, we want to keep playing. Why don't we start our own? Ends up being a success to where it got you here today at Milligan. Awesome story. And I understand being from Philly, you got to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan, right?
Of course, of course.
And how does that go along with Coach Witten? You know, he wears all the cowboy gear, and you're an Eagles fan. How does that work out?
You know, we sometimes got bets going on. Like if the Cowboys and the Eagles are playing, then he'll buy blizzards if they lose. Of course, when we had that bet, the Cowboys did lose that game, so our whole team got a bunch of blizzards. But it's fun. We got that banter back and forth. So
nice. Let's continue on here about football. Year is coming up. Talk about your position, how excited you are to finally get on the field. I understand you're a freshman, so that means you still have full 4 years of football to play, even though you've got a year behind your belt with school.
Yes, so I'm a receiver and safety mostly, but whatever Coach Witten tells me to do, I'll play that position. I'm really excited for the season. I'm really, really getting ready for it. But yeah, I'm just excited to do my job and whatever I can do for the team.
Yeah. Nice. School's just about out. I know you're working hard here, but you're going to have to go back to Philly. Has he got a program for you to continue on up there?
Yes, he does have a program for us, getting ready. He's got a lot of ideas, so he's just got to put them together, and then we'll just do what we got to do.
Cool. Tell you what, this is a student athlete award here, so let's talk about the student side. And understand you're a pretty good student, I guess, an AB student. Obviously, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have higher ranks there. But anyway, talk about your studies now.
I'm an interactive media design major and a graphic design and digital illustration minor. So basically what that means is a lot of art and animation. So
now, what kind of animation have you made so far? Have you created any kind of caricatures or made anything up on your own? What have you done so far?
We've animated characters like walking mostly, but we also work on advertisements and commercials for sports or music festivals or whatever you have in mind.
Cool. So I may have to sign her up to help with my business there. Caitlin, let's talk now about the choice in your career. You just mentioned the student side and your ambitions there and your ambitions with football. What is your ultimate goal? Where do you see yourself here in the next few years?
In the next few years, I either want to be an animator for Disney or DreamWorks. For football, I would like to be in the Olympics in 2028 if Los Angeles will have it. That's a sport.
Sweet, sweet. So right now you're getting a taste of a future Olympian right now. So remember this name, Caitlin Quinn. Look out for her. And guess what? You'll get a chance to be able to watch her at Milligan next season. Or actually, would that be this coming up year, 2023, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our student athlete, the Witten Huddle student athlete of the month, Miss Caitlin Quinn. Oh, nice.
Game up to get. Let's go. Be the best. On three. 1, 2, 3, be the best.